About 1 year and a half ago, I read a book by John Green called The Falling Your Stars, and I wanted to look if people were talking about it. So I went to YouTube, but instead of finding one person talking about this particular book, I found a whole community of people talking about all these books, reviewing and discussing them. But BookTube is more than just people talking about books. It's about people loving them, and I think that's the magic that comes with it, but I will let them explain.
I don't know how we happened, we just kinda did. I was being sarcastic and asked for a kiss.
It's a very friendly community. When I first started out, I really wanted to be a part of it and to have all of the really close friendships that they seem to have. And I just kept making videos and the friendships came naturally. YouTube can be quite a scary place and some people can be quite mean, but BookTube is quite a friendly, hidden away corner of YouTube to be a part of.
I'll let you go all alone, keep me inside.
I think it was from Sana's videos, BooksAndQuills. I watched her for ages, and then she had a video about her favourite booktubers, and I looked at each of them, and then I found the whole booktubing community basically. So I started watching them, and I was like, I really want to make videos. I really want to make videos, and finally I did, and it is possibly one of the best things that I've ever done.
I think it was I watched a video by ElizzieBooks, and sort of like I started following a lot of just general YouTubers, and then I started a channel and I did a bit sort of like about me and my personal life and things like that and what I was studying, because I study English literature and language, and then it kind of transformed into doing videos about books.
I heard about it from, well, I kind of got obsessed with reading, and then I found BookTube and I was like, it'd be really cool, so I started a channel with my friend, and then we stopped that channel when I started PerformingBookFelf.
Initially I wasn't a booktube channel. Initially I watched other booktubers, and like initially my channel was like a mix of stuff, and then it just became just me talking about books in the end, so I wanted to be more focused, but yeah, I like reading, I like talking about books.
Because I just wanted to look for books to read, and then I found that people posting reviews, and then I wanted to talk about them as well, so I just decided to post videos, and it all just went from there.
I think that booktubing is definitely making reading a more fashionable thing. It's getting a lot of the younger people more involved in reading, being able to communicate. I think being able to talk about books makes it far more fun. Outside of BookTube, I don't really have anyone that I discuss books with, so that's why you make such great friends within BookTube. But yeah, there's definitely, I've had messages from people that have started booktubing because of my channel, and that, you know, are reading a lot of the books that I recommend that they've never heard of before, and that's the best thing about doing it.
On December there was a book lover meetup that gathered more than 30 booktubers from everywhere.
I think meetups are a great idea because, I mean, you know, we've made these friendships through a mutual passion, and to be able to actually meet these people in real life is important because, you know, those friendships are going to get stronger. I do think that it's difficult to get to some of the meetups, and that's why I have a plan in place to try and make some kind of a meetup day around the country where everyone meets, sort of, so there could be something in Cardiff and in London, and to try and get more people involved, because getting to London for a meetup is quite daunting for some people, and I want to make the community as accessible to as many people as I can. I think by YouTube having a big audience in general of young people, it's definitely encouraging them to read more. It's giving them a community to be a part of.
It's because I like to share my opinions with other people, and it's fun to kind of find out what other people's opinions are, to see if it matches what I think about the book. Because I think like books are a unique experience for everybody, because there's no way that somebody can read a book for you. So it's always interesting to see how everybody else's experience either match or differ.
I just love reading, and if anything, booktubing has made my reading worse, because the fact that everyone talks about so many books all the time, and you just want to buy all the books that everyone talks about, and the community is absolutely brilliant. Everyone's so welcoming and friendly. I mean, this is one of the niche communities on YouTube that actually everyone is actually lovely.
So Because I like getting different ideas and learning about different things, and also because it's fun, so just good stories.
I like being taken to a different sort of world, and it's just a lot of fun.
I've always loved to read. It's been one of my passions since I was a really small child, because I was always really quiet, and I found sort of making friends really difficult. So my mum always told me that I would sit really quietly in my room, and I didn't play with very many toys. I would always sit and read. So that was always my passion from childhood.
I like to read because of the fact that it takes me away from the real world, basically, and it gives me a place to go to. If I'm stressed, I can just go to some magical land, basically, and I just find it relaxing.
I am more than a book reader. I am a book lover. I've always loved stories.
I found reading to be a great way to escape from tough situations.
It really does feel like you are in that world yourself and you're taking part and you're involved.
I will read constantly as much as I possibly can. I read in the car on the way here. I have a book with me at all times. It's such a big part of my life now. I think something drastic would have to change for me to stop reading as much as I do.
I will die a young age because of fictional characters.